Guys, and welcome to the third update of this current household. And yes, the last one was in like February, January, I don't know. And this one is in September. And I have been playing this household since July of 2015. I've been playing this household for more than 2 years, and I am barely on Generation 3. It's sad. But I like to play them slowly. I like to more kind of like do the expansion packs and like the game packs with them while I do it with my LPs. But anyways, we're still with Quinn Montgomery. If you did not know, I have done 2 other current household updates. I've done one that was basically kind of still her mother, who was my kind of original person, and then the last one was about Quinn and her twin brother, and then this one is kind of just about Quinn, because I think I've honestly decided that she's going to be the main sim of this generation. But anyways, Quinn has changed a lot. She has changed her aspiration to be a super parent, which she is a parent now. She does not have her child with her, because it will be explained shortly, but she wants to be a super parent. She is level 4 in her career. She was level 3 last time. Yeah, I'm doing my best. And she is, well, mostly her traits are romantic, jealous, and, I think it was self-assured, but I replaced self-assured with gloomy for this plot line that she's going through right now. And, what else do I need to show? Oh, her family tree. Where is that? Family tree. Okay, so far, we started with Juliet and Jason, and they got married, and they had 4 beautiful children. They had Dawson, Avery, and then Jasper and Quinn, who were the twins, and then Jason cheated on Juliet with her then best friend Chanel Betancourt, and then they got engaged, I believe, and then they had a baby named Serena, who's kind of like the outcast of the group, which I kind of want to more like integrate her into the siblings, because with this plot line that I'm using, because I like Serena and I want to use her more. And then Jason also met Katrina at the club one night and had a one-night stand with her, and then she gave birth to Daniela Montgomery. And then Juliet had, I think it was a one-night stand with Dawn, I'm not sure, it might have been a little bit more than a one-night stand, but then she had a child with him named Rowan, which I was very shocked. I think Juliet found out she was pregnant at the end of the first current household update back in 2016, and yeah, out of that came Rowan. But anyways, so all of the 4 first children, they've all had children now. And so Dawson, I think she's engaged to Paolo Roca, I'm not sure. Dawson, cause like, I play these Sims kind of in batches, like with expansion packs. Like Dawson, when Get Together came out, I played with Dawson all the time. Dawson and Summer Holiday and Travis and Liberty Lee, like the BFFs, I played with her and them for Get Together. And then, so she got with Paolo, because Dawson, when she was a teenager, she had an affair with Mortimer Goff, and then she broke it off with him, because her mother, she had a real, like, estranged relationship with her mother, because her mother had been cheated on, and Bella was one of Juliet's friends. And so they were estranged for a bit, but then she broke it off, got with Paolo, reconciled with her mother, and then her and Paolo had Dylan. And then Avery, this is so weird. This is like where it kind of gets weird with like the family situation. Avery married Alexander Goff. I think they're married. Are they married? No, they're not married yet. They're probably engaged. Anyways, so they got together. They were like childhood best friends, and then they got together. And then they had a child. I went into Cadence and did the little make a child. And they had a child named Juliet, which was named after the mom, but like just spelled differently. But it's weird because Avery is dating or engaged to Alexander, and Alexander's father is Mortimer, and his mother is Bella, and Bella is Juliet's best friend, and Mortimer is Avery's older sister's ex-lover or whatever. It's a messy situation. But then we have the twins, Jasper and Quinn, and I think Quinn might be older, but it could be Jasper. I'm honestly not sure. But Jasper, he got married to one of Quinn's friends from teenagerhood, back when Quinn was the mean girl. Ashley Baker, and then they had twins, Cameron and Sierra, and they live in a house in Newcrest now. Jasper is a detective, and Ashley is a food critic. I wanted to kind of focus on Get to Work for him, but also him and Quinn were very City Living. Like, I had just started playing them when City Living came out. Like, they had moved into the apartment, they were doing the city life, and so they were more City Living. And I didn't really play with Avery that much after I had moved him in with Alexander, you know? They got together, and that was basically kind of Avery's story. Originally, this was my big plot line back when Avery was, like, a teenager and Quinn was a kid. Quinn had this awful painting. I'll explain to you why she's angry in a second. Quinn had this awful painting of throwing somebody off a cliff, and I wanted to use that at some point, but then the plotline never came to fruition because I didn't want her to go crazy anymore. I like Quinn. She's my favorite now. But anyways, Quinn, in the last current household, she was dating this guy named Dastan. And I can't remember if they were engaged or they were just dating, but they broke up. He cheated on her with this girl named Josie Duran, which is kind of like high school Quinn. Josie, her base was the semi-based Madison Winslow on, but I fixed Madison. Josie is not as fortunate in the looks department with her face, but Josie, her personality is kind of like teenage Quinn, and that's who Dastan fell in love with, and so he cheated on Quinn with Josie, got both of them pregnant, and Josie had Jonah, and then Quinn had Cadence, and I based Cadence Montgomery. Well, not really based, because she's still a toddler. Her name is based on the main character from We Were Liars, which is my favorite book. And that was a book that I was currently reading. I finished it now, but I was reading it when Quinn gave birth to Cadence. And so, yeah. But then they broke up, and one night, Cadence was a toddler. Well, this probably happened, like, 2 or 3 days ago in, like, the story, but it actually happened, like, last night in game, but, like, 2 or 3 days. Everybody knows now. But Quinn was asleep one night, and then when she woke up, Cadence was gone. Cadence has been kidnapped, and Quinn doesn't know by who. Quinn has no idea, but I know who it is, because it was Dastan. Dastan kidnapped Cadence one night and has taken her to these shacks in Oasis Springs. And Quinn has no idea where. Nobody has any idea that he did it, because he's very, he's smarter than everybody thinks he is. And he's a criminal. Quinn is scared. Quinn is scared that one of Dastan's enemies, because he's, in the mob or whatever, and she's so scared that one of Dastan's enemies has just taken her daughter. And she's terrified. And she's angry. She's angry at Dastan. She's terrified. Because she doesn't know he did it, but she's angry because she thinks it's his fault. And I think that's, mother's intuition up in here. But let's go around the little house. Formerly, this was Jasper and Ashley's room, but I changed it to be Quinn's room when Jasper and Ashley moved out. After they had the twins, they moved out. And then this is Cadence's room. It's so cute, and it's so sad. And then, it's basically the same thing. I think I just added, this giraffe lamp and, the yoga thing and this little whatever this is. It's basic. But, this is Quinn's new outfit, because in the game, we're going to say it's fall, and, this is her fall outfit. It's really cute. And I wanted her to be, less put together. This is, her, looking for Cadence outfit, but, this is, hold on. Let me go show you her outfits. So, plan outfit. She's trying to calm herself down in the mirror right now, but I didn't want her to do that. And I was trying to, find, those lamps that I use in City Living to make Claire flirty or romantic or whatever? I was trying to find, a lamp or something that would make her sad and place them all around the house because I wanted her to be sad or angry or something. But I couldn't find any. So, we're just gonna, that's why I gave her gloomy. But this is her, looking for Quinn out. Looking for Cadence outfit. I keep calling her Quinn. But she kind of chopped all her hair off in, like, frustration and anger and sadness. But, yeah, that's Quinn, her cute outfit. But, like, this is, like, her regular outfit. It's very cute. I love it. And then, hold on, let me switch back. And then this is her formal wear. I love this dress so much. I think I honestly use it on so many Sims now. And then this is her athletic wear, her sleep wear, her party wear, and her swimwear. I don't know if much has changed, but I wanted to cut her hair off, you know, show like a sign of change and frustration, and this is a new hair that I've gotten. And it's really cute, not gonna lie. But, yeah, that is the storyline I've been working on, and I think during this time I want the Montgomery siblings to come together and bond, especially the ones that haven't been focused on. Aww. Quinn! This is sad. I need a picture. Oh. She's just so sad. She's tearing apart her daughter's dollhouse because she's so upset and mad, and like I think she's honestly mad at herself more than anything because, you know, she's Quinn's mother. She should have been watching her. I know, like, it was the middle of the night, but she still blames herself. And I feel so bad for Quinn. Like, her baby daddy kidnapped her baby. Like, Quinn does not deserve this. She is a better person. She has changed. She has fixed the mistakes of her past. She has grown as a person, and now this happens to her. It's just, the main characters in my Sims games just can never win. Like, it's sad. They can never win. Like, Madison's a murderer. Genesis is, like, kind of, I'm gonna honestly say, a sociopath. The Decades Challenge girls are just, they're depressing. Like, the Once Upon a Horror Story cast, everybody just seems so sad, and one of them's a murderer. And it's just like, ugh, it's sad. My Sims are sad. My Sims live sad but interesting lives. But let's go look in the map view, because things have changed. But, obviously Quinn still lives in San Myshuno. I've already built her a house. Well, not really a house. For when she, like, decides to move. But, in Newcrest, I want her to eventually, once she gets her daughter back, if she gets her daughter back, I want her to move into these tricky townhouses. I think the pink one, the middle one, is going to be for her. But this is where they live. The Montgomerys, and then Juliet still lives here. This new family, the Millers, they live here. And I kind of want these two to get a divorce. And I want Mark to get with Juliet and Marissa to get with Jason. Because I think that'd be cute. You know? I don't know who'd get Michelle, though. Probably Jason and Marissa. But I'm honestly not sure. Might have to switch it off. That's a plot line for another day. But these two, they have moved. Serena is now a young adult. She is a city native, self-assured, ambitious, and jealous. She's kind of like a mini Quinn. Except just not as awful. And then Jason's still there. Serena Betancourt still lives there. I don't really know what else has happened. Ooh, this is Josie. She wants to be a master chef. She is foodie, ambitious, and materialistic. And then this is her son, Jonah. He is silly. And then, the Roca whatevers. Dylan is independent. I've already kind of, worked out some plot lines for when these toddlers are teenagers, because, I can't do this. I want Dylan to be, like, a main character, and then Jonah. I have some plot lines that I'm working out in my head for, like, some, I don't know, some drama. But, who lives here? Calientes live here. Sims 4. Can you unfreeze? This is just a current household. You don't need to do this. This is not the Decades Challenge. This is not city living. You can calm yourself down. Oh, Sims 4. Anyways, but this is where Dastan has taken Cadence. Dastan is currently a public enemy, insider, active, and a kleptomaniac, and Cadence is inquisitive. I kind of want her to be a detective when she grows up. That's, like, my plan for now. But they're living in these shacks. It's sad. They're in the shacks. It's filthy, a private dwelling, and penny pixies. because they're poor and they live in the shacks. Who else is a thing? Is anybody else important? The Villarreals, the Bros, the Holidays. Oh, I kind of want Roman Holiday to be in, like, the Rowan and, like, Daniela plotline. But this is Avery and Alexander. And then Juliet, she's angelic. And then who else? Do I have anybody else to show off? I think I showed off Newcrest. So, honestly, Quinn's roughing it. Like, but during this storyline, I want her to bond with her siblings that she's not as close to. So, basically, like, Serena, Daniela. Well, probably not Daniela and Rowan, because they're, like, really young, and they're, like, 10 or 11. But I kind of want her to get a bond with Serena. Oh, and she hates Josie. Well, she doesn't hate Josie. She dislikes Josie. Because Josie is basically, like, her former self, like a carbon copy of, like, high school Quinn. And she kind of stole her man, and Quinn does not like her for the fact that she reminds her of what she used to be, and she kind of stole her man. But I kind of want her to bond with Avery and Serena a bit more, because the other ones she's pretty bonded with, like Jasper and Dawson. But, like, she's not really bonded with Avery and Serena. And I kind of want to bring Carly into a plot line at one point, because if you did not know, obviously you don't know, but she is cheerful, clumsy, and evil. And so I kind of want her to, at one point, like, betray Quinn or something, or, like, something. I want Carly Rose to be something, because Carly's, like, her best friend, and I want a betrayal. But, yeah. They broke up. It's sad. But this is Quinn, my girl. She wants to be the best mother to Cadence that she can be, but she really kind of can't do that now that Cadence is missing and taken God knows how many miles away to Oasis Springs, because nobody knows, like, because we don't have like a world map of the Sims towns and where they are in relation to each other. So she's in San Myshuno, they're in Oasis Springs. God knows how many miles apart that is. Cadence, he could have taken Cadence to the other side of the country for all we know. Like, she's scared. She's scared. And Daston, his cover is that the reason he's kind of gone from the city, because he lives in the city in an apartment with Rocco, his brother. And the reason he's gone is it's under the guise that he is looking for Cadence, like using his sources to try and locate their daughter. But he's the one who kidnapped her because, I don't know. I think he's unstable, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's crazy. I don't know. Maybe he's just that awful of a person. Maybe he is just that selfish. Because let's be honest, Dastan Marino is selfish. And he wanted a version of Quinn that she wasn't anymore. He wanted the Quinn that he fell in love with, the Quinn he met in high school. And thank God, Quinn is not that person anymore. She's not that selfish. She's not that awful. She's not that mean-spirited. She's not that vain and petty anymore. She just wants to have a happy life. She wants to be happy. She wants her daughter to be happy. And, like, as you can see, she has an 84 relationship with her daughter. The only person she has a high relationship with that is Jasper, who is her twin brother and, like, her best friend. But I just feel really bad, because I feel really bad for Quinn, even though I made this plot line. I feel really bad, but I think Cadence is going to develop a lot from this plot line and her captivity. But that is all for this current household. Hopefully, I think I'm going to try to update this in either October or November, maybe even December. I want to do, like, an update, and once I figure out where this plot line is headed, and when and if Quinn will be rescued, and how that will affect, not Quinn, when Cadence will be rescued, and how that will affect everybody, the dynamic between the Montgomerys and everybody, whether Dastan will go to prison if he gets caught, whether Cadence will have some issues, whether Quinn starts to spiral. God only knows at this point, but that is all for this current household, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.